Hi, my name is Christopher Moreno and I'm a motorcycle officer with the California Highway Patrol. Today we'll be reading Lucky Chuck by Beverly Cleary. This is Chuck. He pumps gas after school. And this is Chuck's motorcycle, my bike he calls it. Chuck is proud of his bike. He bought it secondhand. A few dents and scratches don't bother Chuck. This is Chuck's motorcycle driver's license. He earned it by studying the motor vehicle code and passing a driver's test. And this is Chuck's mother worrying about Chuck and his motorcycle. This is Chuck dressed to ride his motorcycle. He is wearing a safety helmet with a shatterproof face shield, a sturdy light-colored jacket with a zipper, rugged pants, leather gloves with cuffs, and heavy boots. Chuck feels big and important. This is Chuck checking his gas tank after he mounts his motorcycle. He has plenty of gas. This is the off-on switch Chuck flips to the run position after he opens the gas valve and turns the key. This is the choke he pulls that helps start the engine. This is Chuck's right foot kicking the kickstarter. Charung! This is the headlight Chuck turns on. The motor vehicle says he must, even in daytime. This is Chuck's left hand pulling in the clutch lever that disengages the engine. This is Chuck's left foot moving the peg that puts his bike into first gear. Vroom, vroom, rat-a-tat-a, rat-a-tat-a. This is Chuck's right hand turning the throttle that gives the engine the gas. Chuck's left hand lets out the clutch. Now he's moving. Beautiful. This is Chuck's mother shouting, "Be careful, Chuck, don't lay it down," as he shifts to second gear and rides away. Chuck's mother has heard so much motorcycle talk from Chuck that she knows bikers don't fall over, they lay it down. This is Chuck flashing his turn signal before he leans his motorcycle and rounds a corner. Just like riding a bicycle, only better. So far, so good. This is a mean dog chasing Chuck. Grrr. Chuck remembers the motor vehicle code says he should never kick a dog because he might lose control of his motorcycle and lay it down. When the dog is close, he upshifts to second gear and speeds away. Goodbye, dog. This is a speedometer, which tells Chuck how fast he is going. And this is a tachometer, which tells Chuck how many times a minute his engine turns over. When the needle on the tachometer approaches a red line, Chuck must shift to the next gear or ruin his engine. Quick, Chuck, shift to third gear. Wow, there are trees and telephone poles flying past Chuck. Wish, wish, wish. Spit, spat. These are bugs splattering Chuck's face shield. Chuck goes faster, weaving in and out of traffic. Toot toot, honk honk. Drivers are mad at Chuck. Crazy kid, they yell. You want to get killed? Now Chuck is riding down the white line in the center of the pavement. He is having such a good time, he forgets the motor vehicle code. What does it know about fun? This is Chuck passing a truck. Beep, beep, beep. That makes such a draft, it nearly blows his motorcycle off the road. Whew, that was close, lucky Chuck. This is Chuck after he shifts to fourth gear to stay ahead of the truck. Wowee, Chuck is really moving. This is a rearview mirror that reflects the highway patrol chasing Chuck with blinking lights. Now Chuck remembers the motor vehicle code. This is Chuck applying the front brake with his hand and the rear brake with his foot. He makes a mistake and steps too hard on the rear brake. This is Scared Chuck riding with his back wheel locked and skidding back and forth on the pavement. Fishtailing, bikers call it. This is Chuck trying to downshift through all the gears as a patrol car gains on him. He does not see a patch of gravel on the pavement. This is Unlucky Chuck skidding on the gravel and laying it down. Thump, bump, Chuck flies off his bike into some weeds. Yow, ouch. Sparks fly as the motorcycle slides on the pavement. The patrol car pulls up behind Chuck. This is Chuck struggling to lift his motorcycle, which he leans on its side stand as the officer climbs out of his patrol car. This is the officer writing Chuck a ticket for speeding and reckless driving. Chuck hurts all over. This is Chuck kicking the edge of the pavement while the officer lectures him on the dangers of daredevil driving. People in passing cars slow down to stare at Chuck, who is embarrassed and ashamed. The officer tells Chuck he is lucky to be alive. This is Chuck wearing his helmet again as he rides home. He sits straight with his arms slightly bent. He follows at a safe distance behind the left wheel of the car in front so the driver can see him in the rearview mirror. He watches the road for holes, bumps, gravel, and wet leaves. Whoever wrote the motor vehicle code would be proud of Chuck. This is Chuck passing the mean dog who knows he can't catch Chuck. This is Chuck arriving safely home. "See, Mom," he says, "nothing to worry about." This is Chuck with aching bones, thinking about the wisdom of the motor vehicle code and how much gas he will have to pump to pay his traffic fine. The end.